Guys, welcome back to the channel. I am absolutely buzzing for this test. The ZXI7, one of my favorite irons from Srixon, against the new Titleist T150. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So guys, if you've watched our videos before, you know that I absolutely love a Srixon iron, one of the most underrated irons on the market. All the series, all the family, the upgrades they've had this year, they have all been brilliant. Their price point is fantastic as well, and to be honest with you, they just perform. So we've got ZXI7. We've been asked for this one in our comments of a couple of previous videos, so we thought we'd jump on it. Because I love both irons as well, I thought it'd be a great one for me to just have a smash in the bay and see how those numbers are looking. So ZXI7, that lovely forged look, that lovely forged feel, classic Srixon iron, really performs. Always performed when I've put it in the bay and tested it. It does really, really work. Against the T150, which this is second generation T150. First generation T150 really caused a storm. That gap between T100 and T200, really removing the T100S last time around and bringing in T150 was an absolute game changer for Titleist. It was such a quality iron. And this iron as well this year, released back in July, is an absolute animal of an iron as well. So two beasts, two different price points, but I think this one's going to get really close. So let's jump on TrackMan and see what the numbers say. So ZXI7, we've hit this a number of times in previous videos. We've done the tech video on it as well, so you can go back and have a look at the review. Beautiful looking iron, really compact forged iron. And just, do you know what? This is one of them irons that every time I pick it up, and I said this last year when I tested the Ping blueprint, which is really interesting, is one of those irons that when I pick it up, I just enjoy the look of it. I enjoy hitting it. I enjoy just the feel. Not that one, because that was fat. I talked myself into that one, didn't I? I enjoy the feel of it when you hit a nice shot. Everything about this iron, its simplicity, is just almost just enjoyable. It's just, it's really difficult to describe with all, and I'm not saying there's no technology in this iron, but I just think the sharpness, the cleanliness, it's almost very classic in its approach. There's something just quite, almost poetic about it. But like any other iron, I can still thin the backside off of it. Come on, let's hit a couple of ones. Like, you talked yourself into how much you like this. Just the flight on these irons is just lovely. Okay, one more. Just so solid, guys. It's a really solid iron. But T150, now, I said it in the little intro there before, this iron 2 years ago it really disrupted the iron world, in my opinion, because Titleist haven't been known for doing something out of the box. They've kept T100, T200, T300. It was like that for a long time. Just polish it up, bring out another one. Polish it up, bring out another one. When they bought T150, I think everyone stood back in the first time and went, okay, what's this about? What is the difference? And it performed. Now, okay, this year when they've gone second generation on it, it's had that facelift, it's had that improvement, but they've also brought out the T250 as well, which also marries in quite nicely. So Titleist moving the needle in the iron market in that little pocket. Now this is a really similar looking iron, but again, I was just solid. Just, you know, I don't know how else to describe it. It's just when you strike a Titleist iron, especially this, it just feels solid. Like it's not coming back. there's this weird feeling with the Titleist iron, however, that it sits between this powerhouse iron where it really feels like it's going, but it almost comes off and it's still soft as well, which is it's a real clever way that they've managed to design and build this iron. I think it's a real testament to where Titleist are going in the iron market, which is fair play to them. Fair play. I think the biggest difference, before we get into the numbers, the biggest difference this is in price. There's somewhere between, depending on set makeup and whatnot, there's going to be somewhere between 40 and 50 pound difference per iron in these two products. So it's quite a big difference between the two. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, one more. Let's hit one more. So I like, and you'll see this in some of the verses and the head-to-head videos that we've done, I like to just hit the irons without really looking at the numbers, because it's very easy as a golfer, and if you've been there, you'd maybe have done it. It's very easy once you've hit the numbers, you try and even subconsciously, you'll start to manipulate the numbers. I need to hit that one a bit higher, hit it below. So I like to just hit them, and then we'll jump in and see the TrackMan data. So numbers pretty stack up. Now, if you've watched some of our versus videos, there's certain numbers that I play with that don't really change. Clubhead speed sits around that 90, depending on how early in the morning it is, but it sits around the 90 miles an hour, so it's pretty consistent. Smash factor is pretty solid in ZXI7. There's a little low one there, strike 2 brings it down, and strike 4, sorry, brings it down a little bit. That's fine. We'll leave them in there for the moment. Land angle in ZXI7, oh, it's really disappointing. It's just dropped to 45 degrees. Now, you could argue if we took that, if you just take shot 2 out there for me, Chris, you could argue that that was just a bad strike and we could drop that down, but it's still in that maybe 45, 46 mark, which is just on the edge of low for me. Spin's okay, spin's not too bad when you take that thin missed hit one out, but overall, it's a solid iron. I know what I'm going to get with it. The data is very similar to previous times I've tested it. It's solid, it's good ball speed. I know what I'm going to get. But if you're going up against T150, this is where maybe the game changes slightly. So yes, you're going to be paying more money, but you're going to also get some different data. So smash factor, ball speed's a lot quicker. So ball's coming off a lot faster, very, very good. Launch angle is similar, so not much in it, but it is launching that fraction higher. The big difference there, as you can see, is ball speed is 4 miles an hour quicker. Now that, alongside the spin rate being similar, but more importantly, the land angle being higher, makes this iron an absolute beast. And something that is overpowering. So yes, there's only a 4-yard carry distance, but when you've got a player that's looking at these types of irons, they're not searching for that extra yard. They're not searching for that extra little bit of distance. What they're searching for normally, when you've got a player that's swinging at 90 miles an hour, is overall consistency and overall control. So they want to be able to hit a number. They want to be able to carry a distance at 150, 160, 175, and know that within 3 to 5 yards, the ball's going to stop. So on balance, in this particular test today, you'd have to say that you would be going with the T150 based on the fact that the spin's similar, the land angle is higher, the ball speed is quicker, and overall, the total yardage and the difference between the carry and the total distance is much, much tighter. So if you're looking at a new set of irons, budget isn't an issue, then you're gonna look, based on the numbers, you're gonna go T150. However, if you haven't or don't wanna spend the money, and you want an iron of this nature, this forged nature, then ZXI7 still can do a job for you. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.